when you're lying in bed unable to sleep? Why not scroll through an episode of relaxing camping? I guarantee you'll be out cold till morning. And just for fun, I bet your left foot's resting on your right shoulder now. If I got it right, give me a shout. If not, just forget I said anything. All right, enough chatter. Let's dive into tonight's bedtime story. Here we've got Lena, who loves seeking moments in the wild. Always roaming from place to place, she set out once again on a new journey. This time she returned to the house, where she'd stayed during her first camp. The once rundown place, after her touch of renovation, had become neat and orderly. Inside, the layout was still familiar, almost as if nothing had changed. But after half a year, the floor had gathered layers of dust. So she decided to give it a good clean. Perhaps after all those seasons passing, the corners of the flooring had begun to show clear signs of rot. Thankfully, Lena had kept spare timber earlier on. A bit of cutting, and it was ready to use, for Lena always on the move. Building and repairing had long become second nature. She could handle it all with ease. As the interior gradually came together, she suddenly realised the railing outside was missing. So she decided to reinforce it again. Being out in a barren, deserted place, where nothing much grew, only someone like Lena, seeking chance, would come by. So the railing was more for form than for actual need, just a finishing touch. All it took was sticking nearby branches into the soil, then wrapping them one by one with hemp rope. Just as she was about to finish up, suddenly, a low rumble of thunder rolled across the sky. But Lena, half weary and half relieved, paid little mind. She even picked up the leftover branches, planning to use them as fuel to prepare for tonight's dinner. But as the flames roared to life, a fine drizzle came uninvited, swept in by the howling wind. Helpless, she had no choice but to retreat indoors for now. Luckily, it was only a brief shower, and it stopped not long after. As time slipped by, night quietly settled in. Lena lit the campfire once more, ready to start preparing dinner. Compared to her daily spirit of adventure, she preferred moments like these, immersed in a gloomy, hushed mood. Thunder rolled and rain fell outside, and even indoors, the deafening sound was impossible to ignore. Yet within that fleeting atmosphere, even the food seemed to taste better. After a simple meal, the heavy rain outside still showed no sign of easing. Even indoors, the pounding of raindrops could be heard clearly. But if the sound of rain wasn't bad enough, the house made entirely of timber was even more unnerving. She could only be thankful that the place didn't turn into a leaky cave overnight. Exhausted from the day, Lena slowly drifted off to sleep. By the time morning came, she woke gently from her bed. Last night's downpour hadn't flooded the house as she'd feared. Instead, the flowers and trees outside, nourished by the rain, looked more vibrant at dawn. The chirping insects and birdsong in the morning light marked the quiet start of a new day. As the saying goes, a cup of warm water in the morning can wake every cell in the body. But Lena's kettle, after sitting overnight, was icy cold by now. So she decided to use the leftover water to nourish the plants outside and boil a fresh pot for herself. She loved her hot water, just like you watching from the screen. If you're here with her in this video, don't forget to pour yourself a warm cup too. While the water was boiling, Lena kept herself busy, picking up some branches nearby, cutting them neatly into short pieces for the fire. Soon the water reached a boil, and she dropped in a few fresh petals. Brewing a fragrant pot of floral tea, she sat quietly savouring this hard-won peace. The afternoon hours always seemed to fly by, and before long, lunchtime had arrived. For Lena, nothing was more important than preparing a picnic meal. You can tell from Lena's cooking style that she's got something unique. After all, as a traveller, always on the move, her culinary skills are anything but ordinary. And in every dish she serves up, you can taste the flavour and care once she finished the last bite. Her next task was to tidy the cut wood and stack it by the fire, making use of the last bit of warmth. After 2 days in the cabin, Lena felt a touch of reluctance to leave, to let future visitors feel that same warmth. She decided to capture the memory in paints, turning the little house into a perfect oil painting. Though the final look was uncertain, the array of tools around her showed just how much heart she'd put into it. With each stroke of her brush, the outline of the house came alive. Every line and colour was finely detailed, and soon the final touches were complete. It's fair to say Lena is truly multi-talented, whether in cooking, building, or even art. At last, she placed the painting on the table, waiting for the next lucky soul to find it. Her camping journey had reached a turning point. For every gathering must one day part. Her mission was to keep roaming, seeking hidden chances in every corner of the world. And so, Lena once again set out on her path of discovery. So you've managed to catch me at this hour. I thought I was about to fade away again. Today, I bet your left foot's resting on your right one, and your phone battery's sitting around 70%. If I got it right, give me a sign. If not, just pretend I never said it. All right, enough rambling. Let's dive straight into tonight's bedtime story. In front of us is Nana, a girl from Korea. She lives by the motto, good weather's meant for camping. And today she's back at it again. Those who love camping in the rain know that feeling well. The drizzle falling on your skin feels unbeatable, but once it pours down heavy, you're left a drenched mess. So before the downpour came crashing down, Nana's first task was pitching her tent. This time she chose a dedicated camping park. Safety wasn't an issue at all. The only thing that mattered was setting up her own little ritual space. After all, Nana's got the skills to pull it off. She not only builds quickly, but with ease and precision. Since the tent hadn't been used in a while, she took the chance to air it out before the storm hit. But even with drizzle falling from the sky, the humid air still lingered. Only after shedding some layers could she really get to work. Raindrops splashed mud into the tent, so before moving her gear in, she had to clean up first. In no time, a one-bedroom layout stood right before her. Though Nana was experienced, she was still just a girl, and the work left her a little drained. So instead, she lay on the bed with her dog to rest and recover. Once her strength returned, Nana began making her first appetizer of the day. She always lived by the rule meat over veg, and on a muggy, rainy day like this, nothing beat a pot of silky Odin. She'd prepped the ingredients well before setting out, so every bite was packed with rich broth. And of course, a chilled wheat juice was the perfect match. With the appetizer finished, the rain outside had already eased. Only a few branches clung to the roof. And in summer, the night fell quickly. In the blink of an eye, it was dark, with little entertainment outdoors. Nana always found herself wanting another bite after dinner. This time, a sudden thought steamed egg custard. She cracked 3 eggs into a bowl, poured in spring water she'd brought along. To make it richer in flavour, she added onion, ginger, and garlic. The mixture slowly set, steaming into a silky texture. She even paired it with some side dishes. When it came to food, she always knew how to enjoy herself. After wolfing down the second meal, the weather suddenly turned. The storm roared back in. Raindrops hammered on the tent top, gathering into crystal clear beads. Strangely, weather like this made the camping vibe even stronger. She lounged inside binging a show, snacking now and then, savouring the cosy peace of a rainy night. Pure comfort all to herself.